Birdman for the Arizona White Mountain Podcast, brought to you by the town of Pinetop Lakeside, hanging out here in the studio, and we're moving back towards normalcy. That's right. We got events coming up. We got things happening. We got people that are going to be coming up. And of course, we're going to, as the governor says, turn the light up on the economy. He said it was dim, but I think it was off in some places. But we're going to move forward. We're going to have fun. And, if you saw Mountain Talk, there are some things to do. So check that out. And we're going to start today with Kirk Webb. How are you, sir?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Good. So wanted to have you come in and chat about some things that people won't, we're not going to worry about COVID-19, but we want to talk about fire safety, aren't we?
It's that time of year. You know, it's we're starting to get that lots of wind. You know, I know we had some rain.
Yep.
But look how fast it dries out.
Yeah.
And, you know, and the rain brings grasses, which is what we call fine flashy fuels, and they burn really fast.
So you got to think about pulling your car off the side of the road into tall grass. Not a good thing, right?
No. We've already actually even had some roadside fires early in the year, so it's kind of a scary thing because it can easily spread into the rest of the vegetation, get into the trees, and create a significant wildfire.
Wow.
So the other thing too is always, you know, now's a good time to be cleaning up around your house. We're not into any kind of fire restrictions. I know on the Forest Service, because of all the things going on right now that they've gotten into, that they're not allowing any campfires or charcoal fires. They're still allowing gas grills and
Propane,
things like that.
gas, that's
exactly.
okay.
So, and you can have those little propane fake fires, campfires, you know, those are okay to have still. So it's a good time to go out and enjoy our beautiful weather. But just be cautious and recognize that these are some interesting times.
Yep.
But like I say, it's a great time to clean up around your house. And, you know, you're always welcome to give any of our fire departments or fire districts a call to, you know, we'll give you recommendations on what you need to kind of clean up, you know, if there's trees that need to be removed, vegetation or whatever the case. You know, I know years ago back in the 70s, it was the thing to do to plant around your house was these juniper bushes.
Yes.
So you have these juniper bushes, which are highly volatile. People, if you've ever wondered where turpentine comes from, well, that's those kinds of trees, and so the sap out of those is what makes that. So you can imagine how fast that burns.
Yeah.
Well, just imagine those bushes right up against your house. So a little bit of a problem. So, you know, things like that. But there is other types of vegetation that's more safe to have and still be able to fall under those fire-wise.
Another thing I want to mention is when you go into the forest, and those coming and visiting and having fun in our forest, we love you to be here. We love you to be safe. We love you to do all the things you're supposed to be doing right now. But what you need to do is when you take stuff into the forest and you pack it in, you need to pack it out. We've had a lot of disgusting stuff left.
Oh yeah, it's been crazy. It's, you know, and I think because of all this, people are wanting to get out and be out in the open, which is great. You know, fresh air is good for people.
Yep.
But yeah, there's pictures and right here in our own forest that we've seen where there's a dumpster and you can't even see the dumpster or one little tiny corner of it, and it's just big huge pile of trash all the way around. It's like, come on people, seriously. It not only affects, you know, our workers out there trying to help keep the forest clean, but it attracts animals and you know, and if bears now all of a sudden they have easy food to get to, it's sad things that sometimes they have to be put down. Yeah. And it's not you know, so it protects our wildlife too.
Cool. Anything else?
You know, just as always, be safe out there. You know, it's, I can't stress that enough.
Right.
Being safe on the roads, being safe and smart with what you're doing. And like you said, pack it in, pack it out.
Very cool. Once again, Kirk Webb with Timber Mesa Fire and Medical District. Thank you very much for your time today.
Thank you.
Okay, now with me I have Allison Hephner. How are you?
I'm good, Robert.
So you're going to talk today about the Feeding Collaborative.
Yes, I am.
Okay, so what's going on?
So I did want to just come out here to give a shout out to our agencies, organization, and community members that are actually just going above and beyond to help these different agencies and organizations. Like Persnickety's went and got a bunch of bags for Everett's First Baptist feeding box that they get out once a month. And then we had John Leach Jr., who has been through this entire COVID-19 stuff, been buying the Love Kitchen their to-go boxes.
Awesome.
And then we also have St. Anthony's, who has been collecting money and has been giving money to the Love Kitchen and collecting cans. And now they're collecting cans for the reservation to help out with that.
Very good.
One of the things that we are missing is canned meats. There's canned tuna, but canned meats are not going very far. And on the reservations, a lot of people might not have refrigeration, so they need something like that. It's important. The other thing that I want to talk about is the future of the Feeding Collaborative programs.
So it's not just going to shut down.
No, it's not going to just shut down. However, it is going to go back to the way it was.
Okay.
And what COVID-19 did is it allowed these feeding programs to have a little bit more leniency, where they were able to allow people to take food home. The summer feeding program, you bring your kids into the school and they're watched while they eat. They have to sit there, they have to eat food, and then they can leave.
Okay.
So this is going to probably, it looks like, regress by June 30th to where we're back to the old way. What that does is it really is going to limit some of the access of food out there. So these other programs like the Love Kitchen, like 3E Snacks and Snowflake and Taylor that serves the Heber areas, like Meals on Wheels and other programs like that are really going to need that support and that help in being able to reach those individuals who were served by these programs because they were allowed to give food out that don't have transportation.
Okay.
So just something to get ready for and think about. I think the good thing about this is we've fed so many people. We're identifying those numbers right now. But it's also identified that we are a true food desert and we do have a need that needs to be filled here. Food is one of the survive. You need water, you need air to breathe, you need food. First off, and then housing. So
I can tell you, as I've been getting out and about and being able to meet with people and in person and do that, I've heard a lot about people appreciating the work that you did to help organize and not so much do it, but they appreciate all the work everybody did, but a lot from the organization that you put together. So
yeah, well, sometimes they just need the opportunity to thrive, and that's what we provide that together, and it's pretty exciting. We actually, a big win is we had the Salvation Army who was looking for freezers because they want to, I guess meat's getting a little bit pricey right now and you have to order ahead of time, and they needed storage. And I don't know if people know Kelly Mixler at the truck stop. They have an extra, restaurant that's not being used. And they said, you can do this. And Maria, I saw her at the gas station the other day. We hugged. And she was just so thankful that they have a place to store food, come in and get it and go out, because they've been feeding quite a few people through their program as well. So it's great that we have such a community that's been so giving, and it's great that these agencies and organizations want to work together, because we're shifting the culture. We've come from being so siloed to it's the numbers that actually can get the job done. So we're very fortunate to have that. So thank you, everyone.
Awesome. Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Very good. Thank you very much. It's Allison Hephner, and she's with CMPSAZ. Hey, thanks once again for watching the Community Shout here on the Arizona White Mountain Podcast. Make sure you're following, and we're going to be updating as events start to come back up online. We do have coming up at the end of the month the Market Walk that's definitely going to be happening there in the town of Shoalo, or the city of Shoalo. Check that out. And as I've said before, and now I get to get back to it, if I don't see you around town, I'm going to catch you right here on the web. He said it! He said it!